Hello everyone, welcome to your December 2016 love readings. To get the best forecast for your reading, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you would like a personal reading, I will leave a link down below. Now enjoy the readings. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for December 2016. We are working with two decks again, so let's go ahead and begin. This is going to be for confirmation, so we will get to that in a minute. But first, let's get 9 cards for you from this deck. What is coming up for the sign of Capricorn with love and romance for December 2016? The first card is the Two of Swords. Capricorn, December 2016. Strength. What's coming up for Capricorn, December 2016? We have the Page of Wands. Capricorn, December 2016. Two of Pentacles. Capricorn, December 2016. Ace of Wands. Capricorn, December 2016. King of Swords. Capricorn, December 2016. Ace of Swords. Capricorn, December 2016. The Star. And the final card is the Seven of Swords. The card at the bottom of the deck will represent the main energy around your love life for the month of December, and you have the World. So to me, this card represents endings, but also new beginnings, also kind of closing a chapter or phase in your life. Okay, so let me adjust the cards a little bit, see what you have going on here. I see that you only have, at least the cards here, you only have two major arcanas. You have Strength and you have the Star. I think out of all the readings I've done so far, you're the only one that has had only two major arcanas. Of course, you do have the main energy is the World. So I feel like in the month of December, it's a time of closure for you. Remember, the World is not a negative card. It's, you know, it's like you've completed maybe a cycle in your relationship with someone. That doesn't mean that you're breaking up, but maybe it's time to move on to a much healthier phase in your relationship. But the World is also a victory card. It means that you have conquered all of your obstacles and challenges, and now you're moving to the next phase in your love life. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck. Sorry, the reading one card at a time, starting with the Two of Swords. So one thing that I noticed when I pulled this card is that it is kind of lined up here with the Two of Pentacles. And I always feel that the number twos represent choosing between two options, two outcomes, two people. And you do have them lined up here with the Ace of Swords. You also have two new beginnings here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. But remember that the World is also a new beginning. I feel like some of you are making a complicated decision when it comes to your love life. Some of you might be, this is coming up for a lot of signs. It's like, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but this is what I see in all the cards. I feel like some of you, like, you've been very stubborn with the energy of the Two of Swords. You've been very stubborn in making a difficult decision. You've been putting it off. There's been a lot of mental conflict. That's the energy of the Two of Swords. And I feel like you're finally, like, putting your foot down and you're deciding that you're moving on. Whatever that means to you, whether you're finally working things out with your partner and moving on together, or you're finally releasing an ex and moving on with your love life. I see that in this reading. You do have a message here from the Strength card that if you're deciding to make a decision, it's gonna require you to be brave. When Strength comes up, it's usually because something is challenging you or someone is challenging you. Either your ego is kind of feeding you negative inner chatter, or someone is kind of being very negative, and you have to hold yourself back from lashing out at this person. And for some of you, that might be what is going on. You're making a difficult decision that requires courage, as far as someone in your life that where you feel you have to kind of move on, because I do see, basically three new beginnings in this reading. Now the next card that you have is the Page of Wands. So this is good news. To me, the Page of Wands represents good news. It also represents change and excitement. So I feel like if there's a decision that you've been putting off when it comes to relationships, to your love life, and you've been kind of digging your heels in and saying, no, I don't want to make that decision, either because you're leaving a partner or bringing up issues. I feel like once you make that decision and you're brave, you conquer your fears and your ego, something really positive comes of this. And this might be that the relationship turns a new leaf. You move on to the next chapter in your relationship together. Of course, some of you might be, kind of moving away from a partner where things have been really tense. That's the energy of the Two of Swords. Tense and really kind of mentally difficult. You're brave, you make a decision to move in a different direction. And what awaits you here is, a lot of excitement, a lot of movement in your love life. I do feel like the month of December is a time of decisions. You have the Two of Pentacles. To me, this is definitely a card of kind of weighing your options, choosing between two people, two outcomes. And I feel like you're something that you have to decide. There's a new beginning that is available for you. You have the Ace of Wands. To me, this is a new life, a new beginning, a new you, a clean slate. And there's someone here in your energy. You have the King of Swords. So this would be someone who is an air sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. And some of you might be making a decision of, this really difficult decision that I see here regarding someone who is an air sign. This might be your romantic partner. There is this, this energy of a new life, a new you. And for some of you, you might be moving away from a romantic partner where things have been really complicated. And the new beginnings that I see in this reading here, here, and here, this new beginning might actually be this figure that I see here, this court card, the King of Swords, someone who is an air sign, someone that is, kind of bringing in this change and excitement from the Page of Wands. So the next card that you have is the Ace of Swords. So this is telling you to really see things clearly. I feel like there's something that, definitely with the Ace of Swords, there's something that you don't want to look at when it comes to your love life. The Two of Swords, and we see the woman here, we always see it in the traditional Rider-Waite. She is blindfolded. There's something that you don't want to look at when it comes to your love life. You don't want to deal with it, you don't want to see it, you don't want to acknowledge it. I feel like it's time to do that. It's time to see the truth. To me, the Ace of Swords represents truth and clarity, cutting through the illusion and the confusion. Now, not only that, but you have over here the Seven of Swords. So this is, kind of like a red flag that it's time to see the truth of what is happening in your love life. It's time to see the truth of what is going on with your romantic partner. Especially if you see red flags, if you kind of feel like you've been getting messages that maybe it's time to move in a different direction, or that there's something in your relationship that needs to be addressed. It's time for a new beginning in the way that you're thinking about your love life. And the Seven of Swords can be, it can be a message that you're working against yourself. And I feel like those of you that maybe you're putting off a difficult decision, or you're kind of blindfolding yourself, sticking your head in the sand and refusing to see something that maybe is too painful to acknowledge, you're cheating yourself. That's the energy of the Seven of Swords. It can mean deceit, but I don't see other cards that support that. It can also mean self-deceit. Like you are basically lying to yourself, but you're working against yourself at the same time. So in between these two cards, remember, this is truth, a new beginning, maybe a new way of looking at your relationship, your love life. Don't work against yourself. What is right in the middle here are your hopes and wishes. To me, the star represents your hopes and wishes. It's a major arcana, but it also represents your hopes and wishes being realized. And you're being kind of divinely guided to where you belong. Now look at what's going on down the center of the reading. You're being guided to the person that you belong with. This is an entirely new life, a new beginning for you, which completely makes sense with this energy from the world, where you're ready to close that chapter in your life. You're ready to close that door. This is an entirely like new existence for you. Even a new you. You're reinventing yourself. But this takes guts with the Strength card. This is something where you have to conquer your fears, your ego, and possibly kind of resist lashing out at another person. So I don't know, it feels like in the month of December that a door is open for you. Those of you that maybe are in an unhappy or complicated relationship, the door is open for you to make a decision that you have been wanting to make. There's an energy, big energy of new beginnings, but I also see some of you like resisting, like I don't want to make that decision. It's too difficult to make that decision, yet the door is wide open. A new life, new beginnings, and a lot of change and excitement. But it's a decision, like I said, that takes guts. Let's see what other confirmation we get from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for December 2016? The Nine of Wands. Capricorn, December 2016. The Lovers. Capricorn, December 2016. Three of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands definitely kind of, fits in with everything that I just said, because with the Nine of Wands, this is a fear-based card, and it means that you can't, I see you in the month of December kind of being protective of yourself. Whether you are single or you're coupled, you're very cautious when it comes to your love life. Yeah, there is a significant relationship here. You don't want to miss out on this. This is either your life partner or, a very significant person that is coming into your life. I mean, it is next to the King of Swords, so this could be someone who is an air sign that is coming in for you, those who are single. Or maybe those of you that are making a decision, because I see that in this reading, a decision to move out of a complicated or unhealthy relationship. There is something else that awaits you. I mean, I do see fear here with the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're afraid of trusting, you're afraid of letting someone else in. But Spirit is kind of, screaming at you with a major arcana here, that significant relationship, possibly your life partner, someone that is very important to you, is on the horizon. And I see that you've been waiting for this person. We have the Three of Wands. This is telling me that this person that is coming into your life with the Lover's card, possibly, someone who's an air sign, is not just someone that accidentally comes into your life. You've manifested this relationship. This is someone you have been looking for. This is something you have been looking for. But I just kind of feel like you're freeing yourself from something else, and it could be another relationship, but obviously that will not apply to everyone. It could be that you need to let go of fears of dating. I mean, especially with the Nine of Wands here and the Seven of Swords, kind of being your own worst enemy. You need to look at relationships, love and romance, especially your love life, in a different way. I feel like you might be inspired as far as giving someone a second chance, or giving love a second chance. I just feel like you have been waiting, with the Three of Wands, you have been waiting for that perfect opportunity. You've been waiting for your chance to be happy, and it's finally here. But for some reason I feel like you're afraid of this opportunity that comes up for you. You're afraid of being hurt. Remember, this does come with a lot of excitement. You have to be brave. I don't know, this could even be a relationship that is very different than anything that you've ever had in your life. Someone that's very different from your usual type. Okay, so let's see what confirmation comes up for you from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn, December 2016? You have the Queen of Cups. Capricorn, December 2016. The Tower. The final card. The Ace of Pentacles. The card at the bottom of the deck from this deck is the Four of Swords. So So to me, the Four of Swords represents retreating, it represents self-care, it represents kind of needing to kind of collect your thoughts and figure things out. I did get that vibe from this reading, especially, you know, with the Two of Swords here, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. I feel like in the month of December, you have a lot of thinking to do in order to make the right decision. Obviously, it's a time of, you know, endings and new beginnings for you. And I feel like you have to kind of take your time in making these decisions, weigh your options. Obviously, though, this reading is screaming at you that there are new beginnings available for you. There is a committed relationship that you have been waiting for, but you need to take time for you. You need time. For some of you, this might even be kind of, you know, retreating, as in kind of walking away from a relationship that does not serve you. Obviously, not for everyone. Now, I see another court card here. This is someone who is the Queen of Cups. So this would be someone who is a water sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So this energy came up with the Tower. So this is something very unexpected. The Tower is kind of, you know, a shocking development. Shocking news. You do have the Page of Wands, which also represents good news. So some of you, you know, may be hearing from someone who is a water sign, where this will be kind of, you know, I feel like it's a pleasant surprise. It came out with the Ace of Pentacles, another new beginning. So now you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically you have 3 aces, so new beginnings. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, yeah. I mean, basically, this reading is screaming at you that it's a time for new beginnings in December. Also, some type of shocking new turn of events, a new development. But remember that the Tower, it also represents things kind of falling apart, things crumbling that do not have a firm foundation. So if you have a relationship that it's kind of like on its last legs, and you feel like you don't even know why you're together anymore, and you have to fight so hard to stay together, and it's a constant struggle, it could be time for a new beginning for you. The Ace of Pentacles is telling you that you will find that new beginning, that new person. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of blessings from the universe. You're being blessed with a new love and with happiness. This is next to the Ace of Swords, so this requires, you know, adjusting the way that you're thinking about yourself and your love life. I just feel, you know, looking at this reading, it's time for decisions. I feel like some of you might be deciding between two people. I feel like there's confusion around you in the month of December. Like, what do I do? There's a decision that you have to make that is difficult. And I feel like some of you are afraid. You feel like you have to make a decision, but at the same time you have to protect yourself. Like I said, this reading is screaming at you that the month of December is like a portal for you. It's a time of new beginnings. It's a time where you can have what you most want with a star. Your hopes and wishes can be granted. But not if you are, you know, being your own worst enemy. The Seven of Swords. This is just, you don't want to look at a situation. You'd rather ignore it. And because of that, you're only cheating yourself. So, I mean, there's 2 court cards in this reading. You are an earth sign. There could be that there is someone significant who is an air sign and water sign. And some of you might be choosing between these people in the month of December. It doesn't it does not have to be that these people are a water sign and an air sign, but they may be in that energy throughout the month of December. Remember, this side of the reading is kind of telling us an interesting story. It's telling us that, you know, there's a sense of fear, apprehension. You're worried about kind of opening your heart to someone new. Maybe you're worried about meeting somebody new, yet you have been waiting for them. You have been waiting for this person to come into your life. Or it could be someone very specific that you have been waiting for, an opportunity to be with this person. I think it's very significant that the Lovers card came out between these 2 cards. Fear and something you've been waiting for with, you know, obviously a significant relationship here. This is all, you know, kind of aligned with these new beginnings that I see everywhere around this reading. I think out of all the readings that I've done so far, this is by far the reading that has the most new beginnings, the most aces. So I feel like you need to make the most of this. Okay, Capricorn, this has been your love reading for the month of December 2016. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.